Excel, Chapter 2, pages 92, 93, 94, and 95. Page 92 of your textbook. To apply a table style to the 2011 sales data. Step number 1. Select the range B6 through K19. So B6 through K19. B through K, 6 through 19. Always check it before you move on. Step number 2. In the Styles group on the Home tab, click the Format as Table button. Alright, Home tab, Styles group, Format as Table. Click the Table Style Medium 2, which is the second style in the first row of the Medium section. Medium section, right there, Table Style Medium 2. If yours isn't in the exact same position, just hunt it down. When you touch them, they've got a screen tip that lights up. So Table Style Medium 2. Click it. Now, Format as Table dialog box opens. You need to ensure, as it says in step number 3, the range is equals the absolute value of B absolute 6 through the absolute value K absolute 19, which are dollar signs. And then verify that the My Table has headers checkbox contains a check mark. Okay, so read that and make sure that you have the correct range, and then make sure that that check box is there, and then click OK. Select cell A5 to deselect. Now, we formatted it as a table, and tables can be filtered, right? So we have the filter buttons now up in this table. Take a look on page 92 at figure 2-30 and make sure that your worksheet looks like the figure on that page. If it doesn't, you may need to undo and go back and try those steps again. Once you have your worksheet correctly formatted, move to the top of page 93 and read those two very brief paragraphs to ensure that you know what we're doing and why we're doing it. Once you've done that, page 93, step number 1. To remove the filter arrows from the table, click cell B6, so B6, to make the table active. Click the Data tab on the ribbon. In the Sort and Filter group, click the Filter button. Okay, Sort and Filter. Now, take a look. The filter button's orange, which means what? That it's turned on. So it's a toggle switch, so if we click it, we turn it off, and the filters are turned off. Now, read selecting table style options. You might need to press your pause on the video so that you can read all of this. And then we'll move to the bottom of page 93, number 1. Click in cell B6. That makes the table active. The Table Tools contextual tab appears on the ribbon right there. Click the Design tab. Number 3. In the Table Style Options group, okay, find your Table Styles option group. Click the last column checkbox to insert a check mark. Okay, last column. Now watch what happens in your table. Did you see it? Look at your table, look at your last column, and turn that on and off. There you go. Make sure you leave it turned on when you're done. Number 4. In the Table Style Options group, click the banded rows checkbox to remove the check mark. Okay, banded rows, turn it off. Do you see the difference? Huge difference, right? The banded rows are removed from the table. Only the header row and the last column elements appear in the table. You'll use a built-in table style to format them. Step number 5. In the Table Styles group, click the More button and the Table Styles gallery opens. Okay? Table Styles group and the More button. Turn your textbook page to 94. Step number 6. In the medium section, which is right here, click Table Style Medium 20, the third table style in the 6th column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Is that it? Table Style Medium 20. That's it for me. However, remember not to get hung up on that. If yours isn't in the exact same position, just touch them until you find it. All right, take a look at figure 2-31 at the top of page 94. Make sure that your worksheet looks like the one in that particular figure. Humor me and just hit save just in case right now. When you have your worksheet looking like the one in figure 2-31 on page 94, go ahead and read that next little paragraph that explains to you what we're going to do. This is actually a really important one because you can use these different formats and yet they may not be exactly what you want, and you may go back and reformat by hand certain portions of it. So page 94 down at the bottom, to format the header row and the total row. Step number 1, select the range C6 to K6. So C6 over to K6. Click the Home tab on the ribbon, and then in the alignment group, click Center. Okay, there's your alignment group, and there's Center. The column titles are now centered. Select the range B19 to K19. So here's B, here's 19, and we're going to drag across to K19. You'll apply a different cell style to the total row. Step number 4. In the Styles group, click the Cell Styles button. Well, I don't have that Cell Styles button, so I click More. And then click Total, the 6th cell style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. Step number 5. Click cell A5 to deselect the range. The total row is formatted in bold with a single top border and a double bottom border. Take a look and make sure that you got that done correctly. If you didn't, just go back and try it again. At the top of page 95, read those couple of sentences right there to explain to you what we're doing next. To format the other two tables, step number 1, select the range B21 to K34. B21 through K34. In the Styles group on the Home tab, Styles group, click the Format as Table button. Click Table Style Medium 6, the 6th table style in the first row of the medium section. Table Style Medium 6. When this comes up, click OK. Your format is table. It's correct if you selected correctly. Click the Data tab on the ribbon and then click the Filter button to turn it off. Okay? Data, Sort and Filter, turn off the Filter button. Step number 4. Click the Design tab on the ribbon, and then in the Table Style Options group, click the Banded Rows checkbox to remove the check mark. Okay, turn off banded rows. Click the Last Column checkbox to insert a check mark. Last column turned on. Step number 5. In the Table Styles group, click the More button. Click Table Style Medium 20, the 6th table style in the 3rd row of the medium section. 20 I said, right? There we go. All right, looking good? Step number 6, select the range C21 through K21. So C21 through K21. Click the Home tab on the ribbon and then click the Center button in the Alignment group. Home, Alignment group, Center. The column headings are centered. Step number 7. Select the range B34 through K34. Alright, there's B34 across to K34. In the Styles group, click the Cell Styles button. Always remember, you might have to just hit the More button. And then click Total right there. Alright, looks about the same as the other one. Deselect. Step number 8. Select the range B36 through K49. Alright, B36 through K49. Repeat steps 2 through 5. Alright, in the Styles group on the Home tab, click Format as Table. Home tab, Styles group, Format as Table. Click Table Style Medium 6. Click OK. Click the Data tab on the ribbon, go to your Sort and Filter, and turn off the Filter button. Click the Design tab on the ribbon, and then in the Table Style Options group, click the Banded Rows checkbox to remove it, and put a check mark in the box for last column. In the Table Styles group, click the More button, and then click in the Medium section, Table Style Medium 20. Alright, I think we did all of those, didn't we? Oh, we have to center these. Alright, right here. In C36, drag across to K36, Home tab, Alignment, Center. You know what, you guys, hit save. We've done a lot of work. Alright, so we did all that, right? Alright, now what do we need to do? Select the range B49 through K49. Alright, B49 through K49. In the Styles group, click the Cell Styles button. In the Styles group, for me, it's going to be More, and then click the Total selection right there. Now deselect. Make sure that your tables match in their formatting, and if they don't, just go back. If you missed a step, redo it. Reach up and hit save. Alright, once you have that all done, I want you to look at the bottom of page 95. We're going to start working with conditional formats, so it's imperative that you actually read this. So read highlighting cells with conditional formatting, the bottom of page 35, and it runs over on to about the middle of page 96, and then we'll go on to the next video.